Greetings, RetroUnlimers. We're back for an unexpected late-night extra edition of RetroUnlim Live 20. Would you like to do the introduction, Larry? Do the introduction.
Go on.
Hello and welcome to Late Night with Unlim.
Hold on a minute. We need the guitar for this.
We need jazz club music. Hello and welcome to RetroUnlim. Nice.
Nice.
Jazz club. Welcome to Jazz Club.
There you go.
Fantastic. I hope that was one of your own compositions, and therefore we won't be spanked for copyright.
Yes, we're going to get copyright by the Orchard music and everything else.
Was that the Wigan song?
That's the only song we know in Wigan, because we're so thick. Do you know, our current chant goes, ooh, ah.
Cantona.
Ooh. Ah, and we stole it from a Belgian team.
Sounds like an advert for the Ouya.
Yes.
It should be an advert for the Ouya. Wigan Supporters Club, unite and advertise the Ouya. Oh, they really wasted an opportunity by not having Eric Cantona do the advertising campaign for the Ouya. And then he could release a special edition Eric Cantona model.
Yes, and he can be kicking an android in the face.
You can go, I'm Eric Cantona, this is the Ouya, and he could just throw it into a child's face.
He can be kicking a game stick in the face.
It's the only console that flying kicks.
Game have got pre-orders for that now. The game stick.
So where did we leave off?
Oh, I was gonna be a whore and ask Mr. Ashen to do a sexy biscuits.
Oh yes.
I think you should say something along the lines of, I'm Dr. Ashens, I have a doctorate in this, I can't believe I'm about to lower myself to this. Ooh yeah, sexy biscuits.
You haven't planned
I see.
You sounded like my surgeon when he told me I was ill.
Your blind surgeon, he'd never say that.
It's entirely up to you, for you are far more intelligent than I am. Bob, stay out of the shot.
I'll keep the camera on Bob while Ashens is saying it.
See if you can move your lips in time.
Keep the camera on Larry when Ashen says it, and Larry should mime.
Yes, do it.
Okay, let me say when.
When?
Hello, I'm Stuart Ashen, and this is Sexy Biscuits.
Thank you, kind sir. Now you have a decision to make. Would you like to be in front of a ZX Spectrum video or a PC Engine video?
Oh, Spectrum, definitely.
Alright, I will put you on... Ooh, I could put you in front of my Arkanoid Revenge of Doe video.
Hello there.
Oh no, Rob Harris is back.
This is sexy.
Larry, it's your turn now.
Yeah, let's get another one. Let's get Larry.
Come on.
That sounds like...
Rolf Harris.
This is Rolf Harris, and this is time for sexy biscuits.
I officially proclaim that to be the greatest sexy biscuit
Can
ever.
we... Yeah, can we? Yeah, but the thing is, last time anyone did anything like that, all these people, when I did the I did the Michael Jackson video. I did a gameplay of Moonwalk, and everyone jumped up and said, "How dare you do a video of Michael Jackson? He was this, he was that, he was this."
Well, no,
I was
they
like
begin
the little
to talk
shouty
about Rolf Harris, though, did I?
Yeah. I was just a little boy in the corner who said, "All I did was play Moonwalker. Leave me alone."
So, Stuart, we never got the chance to ask you, what was your own personal favourite video that you did?
The movie. There we
Which
are.
movie?
The only one I've ever made. Ashen's on the Quest for the Game Child.
Ah.
He done Run for Your
Would
Wife.
you collab with Angry Video Game Nerd if he asked?
I have no idea. I suppose so. It'd be very difficult, though. He's thousands of miles away.
I know,
Have you-
We'll have a Kickstarter to buy you a plane fare.
Have you ever been in touch with the Angry Video Game Nerd?
No, we don't really cross in the same fields, do we?
No,
I'm pretty
since
in the
sure
fields
if you
of
cross
Norwich.
Angry
unless
Video
those fields are several thousand miles.
That's all right.
What about Doug Walker?
No, I've never spoken to Doug. Do some stuff with that guy with the glasses sometimes, but
Dog Walker.
I've never, I've never spoken to
Doug
him.
Walker.
Dog Walker.
Wow. Who would you?
Many references.
Who would you like to? I'm sorry, I just reverted into fanboy mode again. It does happen. Who would you like to do a collab with? If you could have anyone. Anyone? Nah.
Anyone?
Sorry.
I honestly don't know.
From not from like I want this person in my video because I like them, but from a you think they would be brilliant to work with or bring something or
Dave,
you know like.
I'm going to give you a hint. He's not going to say you, okay? I know that's what you're angry for. I'm only messing with you.
Basically,
I
anyone.
I only work with charities.
He could say Steve Benway.
Yeah.
Vsauce would be interesting. He's always very well researched and puts things together nicely. Yeah, I'm going to say Vsauce. Like always, he works in the country, and I always see him in Google's Tottenham Road Court Road offices. I think he lives there.
I thought you were going to say Chris Bors, but
We can dream, Larry. We can dream.
yeah.
So how? I may have missed it. If it was in the stream or on either your. How did you two hook up? Sorry, I didn't mean to suggest you were dating.
Has that happened yet?
Well, you know, I'm still trying. Those fucking date rape drugs are getting out.
No, you've got to put them in the dinner you buy him.
I know that now. I thought you're supposed to eat. I thought you're supposed to eat them yourself.
Did you just push it along the counter?
You were tired that evening.
Right. Off
It's the
with that.
shortest answer to that question.
I don't know what the question was. What was it again?
I think he asked that. How do we first meet?
Oh yeah. I can't remember. We came up with quite a humorous explanation before. What was that one?
Well, it was. Well, I from what I can recall, it was.
But why don't you tell us your recollection and then he tells us his recollection?
Well, he doesn't. My recollection is I wrote to him sort of a sub for sub, and he told me to piss off.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah. And and we sort of got. And I said, "Oh, by the way, you do know I have a TV show." And he went, "Oh."
Then I saw the TV show. We didn't speak for a couple of years.
Yeah, and then it got cancelled.
So, Larry, does the TV show still get repeated on certain channels?
Retro Corner is repeated every weekend on Information TV.
Information TV. So
And
where can we
Showcase
find
TV.
it?
It's on Sky.
What?
And Sky and Freeview.
I have a question. Do you get paid each time they show a repeat of that?
I wish.
Oh.
I'd be very rich because I keep showing it all the bloody time.
You must be approaching some fucking Guinness Book of Records thing, but for most repeated programs.
I worked out in 2005. I done more live TV than anybody else in Britain.
You're like the Danny Dyer, but of video game TV.
Yes, I done 2 hours live TV every single day for 2.5 years.
Would you consider going back to that sort of thing?
Oh yeah.
Would you consider doing a collab with Danny Dyer?
Money was bloody good.
Danny Dyer.
When I was working on my own, it was £20 an hour. So
That's all right.
yeah. So yeah,
I'm really annoyed that Danny Dyer's in I don't like EastEnders or watch it, but I'm really annoyed that Danny Dyer's in EastEnders, so he's going to have to dumb down his swearing. I don't like Danny Dyer, but it's just obviously if he's playing a Cockney, he needs to swear like a bastard. Can I get you a fucking pint, you bitch? Apples and pears. See what I did there? Or did none of you know? Because I was surfing through TV last night on BBC Three because there was nothing on my channel, Dave. And yeah, imagine my surprise when I'm watching EastEnders and Danny Dyer's in it.
I don't watch EastEnders, so I don't know.
I was waiting for Family Guy in my
defense. So nothing surprises me.
He used to have a double-barreled surname, and his second surname was Rhea.
What, as in Chris Rea or Urea?
As in, oh no. I can't
Give him a
explain
minute.
it.
Give him a minute.
Yeah. And
there you go. I know none of us watch it, but who would make the best guest appearance in EastEnders to warp people's tiny little minds? I know mine.
Jimmy Savile.
Stephen Hawking.
they could probably make that work. Old mate of film.
Well, he did star in The Simpsons, didn't he?
Did he though? I mean, did they actually get him to record that?
Futurama a lot. He was a regular character in Futurama.
Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't Family Guy, but the Family Guy one was ever so... No, it wasn't him, but they based it on him, and it was ever so slightly wrong.
Well, hang on. Is it him?
The Stephen Hawking-based character had voiced dirty sex with his girlfriend. Yes, you like it like that. It's terrible. Going to hell for that.
I've always wondered, right? When he's on The Simpsons, did they actually get him into record, or they just
Yes,
go, "Can we do it?" All right, because someone could just get the software and say, "Oh, you're all right with this," and you go, "Yes," and
Is that the one
you get
where he
paid.
flew away?
Hmm?
That's the one where he flew away from the bandstand, isn't it?
Yep.
I've been watching a lot of Stephen Hawking recently because I made the mistake of asking people in a video, I want you to ask me a question, and whichever one's the most popular is the one I'm going to answer. So 16-Bit Brothers asked me a question about the multiverse.
Do you ever remember the rap he done a few years ago, that animation?
Oh! I completely forgot about see you later.
MC Stephen Hawking, yeah.
Bloody hell. Tell you who would be best in EastEnders. You ever seen that terrifying video of the little disabled girl dancing with a parasol, and it's really creepy?
Yes.
They should just have her in the background of a few shots every week.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, have the parasol.
They should. They should have Zamo, and he should still be high on smack.
And dead in the. He should still be dead in the toilet.
Yeah. They could have Danny Kendall dead in the back of someone's car. Zamo followed the dragon. What was it? Zamo chased the dragon and got a smack in the mouth. And the funny thing is, when I was a kid, I didn't get the reference, even though it was all the drug taking stuff. I didn't get the reference. It was just like, oh, that's a lovely mural. What does it mean? And then the bloke from Empire Strikes Back had his wig stolen.
Mr. Bronson.
Yeah.
Do you have your mask there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on.
Which pound shop is this available from? Because I want one.
Well, you have to wait till Halloween. But if you wish to cosplay as the Silver Skull, it's available in many lovely, cheap Poundland type places.
Is it based on the face they used for Death from the Terry Pratchett Sky movie? That was actually quite good.
It does actually look a bit like it.
Bob, how did you do that? Why did you just dip that mask in blood?
You know how it is.
What was it? It was the Chris.
The blood was just there.
Do you actually not have any legs and you just wiped it on your stumps? They've been severed.
That's the weirdest thing you've ever said in any of these streams ever.
And I've said some pretty
fucking weird things. What was the? Oh, I'm forgetting. No, this is me proving with the generation I'm from. I'm not referencing the book. I'm referencing the movie. What was the movie with Death Saving Christmas from Terry Pratchett?
Godfather.
That's it. I really liked that. I remember when Sky announced that they were doing that, I thought, oh, you're going to... Because I have actually read the book. I thought, you're going to balls... Yeah, I know. Apparently, I do read books sometimes. Not very often, though. Yeah, I thought, you're going to balls this up. And then I watched it, and I thought, that was actually pretty good. The follow-up one they did, the other movie, what was the other movie based on the book they did that wasn't as good?
Discworld. Was it? No.
Yeah, the
it was fantastic.
It's from Discworld.
The sorcery.
You know what I mean?
They did a couple
it's got the big stone giant in.
Oh, they did. Going Postal.
Yeah.
Yes, and there was another one they did though as well, wasn't there?
It's the Life Fantastic, which is the first book.
Yeah.
Going Postal.
Which one has Rincewind in? I tell you what, there's a game I really must get for my PlayStation, Discworld. I remember that being fantastic. Whether it's aged good or not, I don't know. There you go, there's a little bit of Bristolian kicking in there with my command of words. Whether it's aged good or not, I don't know.
It's right good, isn't it? There's supposed to be a TV show, by the way, Guards one, based on the Guards books that the kind of police force in Discworld. It's supposed to be coming out at some point the next year. So
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I don't have Sky, but I will find a way. I have my Now TV box, so all I've been doing with my Now TV box, there's a game idea for this, to activate my Now TV box, instead of paying for, an actual sort of, or doing the trial of Sky Movies, I bought an 8-pack of Carling and put the Sky Sports 24-hour code into it, and it lasts for a year, so you don't have to use it to activate the box, it naturally activates the box, but the code doesn't get used.
But do you have to buy the Carling, though?
Yeah, I know, Carling's piss water. But the thing is, I've
bought
a few
of them. Will it work with any beer?
And, no, only works with Carling. It's these ones, with the Sky promotion on.
Oh, and, sorry, I was taking the piss. I didn't realise it was actually a promotional code, sorry.
Yeah, so it's
I was unaware.
Code. So I've banged in about 14 of them. I'm not an alcoholic, I've had this thing for a while. I banged in about 14 of them, and since they don't expire for a year, that's how I'm watching the World Cup next year. Genius. That's science working for us.
Science in action.
My retarded brain thinking it was kind of clever. It sounded clever in my head.
Are you
And that's why I don't have a doctorate, because I is right simple in it.
The reason you don't have a doctorate is because you don't take the thingy-majig off the top of the can. Show us you can.
Well, that I can't take it off because it's an OCD thing. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I leave it on the last one I drink. Yes, everyone out there, please think about me next Christmas and pay for my medication. Somewhere there is a child going without heavy medication.
A game
to stop
child.
him being right mental in it.
A game child.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Stuart, who did the animation bit in the Game Child movie?
Which animation bit? For there are two.
Ooh.
There is claymation, and there is traditional 2D animation.
Ah, the claymation.
The claymation was by Lee Hardcastle. Very nice man and gentlemanly Leeds-based.
The bloke who did... No, that's Paul Hardcastle, sorry.
None of them received here as welcome. Lee Hardcastle did Tears for Toilet in the ABCs of Death, if you've ever seen that.
He also done that Pingu thing that was quite famous as well.
Yes, yeah, he did the version of Thing mixed with Pingu. That was really good. That was absolutely amazing, but they made him take it down because they were evil.
Oh.
Ah, the copyright police, may they burn in the fiery pits of Hades.
Mm.
Was it because kids might stumble across it and say, Daddy, Daddy, no!
It's because lots of people out there don't like people being creative.
Well, to be fair, I can understand their legal point of view in that they create something for children and somebody totally knocked it off and made it really fucking evil looking. So
Yeah,
people might assume they made it.
Creative
It looked
license.
exactly like the original Pingu. It was amazing.
Yeah, but most kids' cartoons from back in the day, when you think about them, unlike the sugar-coated, candy floss bollocks that is now, if you analyse them, are deeply traumatising.
You obviously haven't seen any of the fucking bizarre animations that children are watching at the moment. Have you ever seen Adventure Time?
Yeah.
No.
Or the bizarre psycho new versions of Scooby-Doo they've got?
Oh, yeah, give you the Scooby-Doo one.
Freakish characters in.
Oh, I do like it. I do like the theme song.
I have a 5-year-old, and in fairness, Scooby-Doo, the remake, the current version, she watches it, and in fairness, it's not bad. They kind of do a Buffy thing with it. They have a story arc and everything, It's better than just, oh, look, they're running and against the stock background.
The one is a terrible program, really. We think of it fondly, but...
If you re-edit what you said, Bob, you basically just suggested that Scooby-Doo has done Buffy.
Which is funny, because Buffy did Scooby-Doo. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Oh, you're talking about... That works on two different levels.
I watched
bestiality, so
I watched the other day, because they're all over YouTube. How much longer, I do not know, but and I'm sure everyone's seen them. But the Charlie Says where the cat falls into the pond is absolutely disturbing. When he falls into the pond,
so we had him put down.
when he falls into the pond, you're like, what is this nightmare world he can't escape from? Until a friendly fisherman saves him. Ooh, that is, yeah. Yes, I'm going to have images of that tonight.
Well, it's got a positive ending.
Looks like he's got a.
Do you remember the old, my favourite old safety commercial? I can't believe I have a safety commercial. Is the one where the guy goes in his dodgy, probably late 70s little suit, just goes, "Here, look, someone's had a go at this," and he's looking at a fence. Come on, then. We shouldn't mess around with that. And then he climbs up and he pulls the frisbee out, but he doesn't pull the frisbee out. He touches the disc that's actually live power.
Yeah, I was just saying in one of my films, Young's Got Wanks.
Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, when I was a kid, that actually, I guess that you could say that, I'm not a fan of state control and scaring the piss out of you. We know best and all that crap. But when I was a kid, that did actually base.
Oh, he's frozen. Oh no!
If only he'd listened to the government, this wouldn't have happened.
Yes, see, he wouldn't have touched the pylon halfway through.
Well,
I found him.
I might as well ask that question I was going to ask you then, Larry.
Oh yes.
But, yes, when you're searching for these public information films to do the films, I think, is it Films Yanks Can't Wank?
Yeah.
What is the copyright status of those films? Do you need to pay to use them?
Well, most of the companies have gone out of business, and also they were for public use anyway. So
yeah, public domain.
Public domain, yeah. So I'm quite lucky in that. Nobody's ever Nobody's ever claimed I'm on a video. I've had the Orchard Music claim Mouldy Old Dough on one of my videos, but that's just seems to be running out at the moment. They're not doing anything with it.
Was that fake?
What's fake?
A fake copyright claim.
I've never heard of them, but they've been claiming loads of different music on YouTube.
That's why you never play Mouldy Old Dough in the background of anything. It's just sort of invitation to get sued, basically.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to let... Yeah, that's it.
And then everything was destroyed.
Oh dear, Dave's frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But at least he's got a comical look on his face. Anyway, I'm going to go because it's been like
it's half
4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
For the sake of all our sanity. Right, thank you very much for joining us this evening, everybody.
Can I send you an email, see if it works, Stuart? Because you never got
Of
my
course.
recent one, so yes.
No. I do have a rule that says anything from you goes in the bin.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that's had an effect?
I don't know, maybe. I'll just do it.
Right then, well thank you very much everybody watching right now. All
Oh, everybody's here. Oh, it's just
zero
live.
audience. Yes, we are live.
God,
indeed.
thank God for that. I was about to go on my racist tirade.
You can still do it.
You are.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's
A bit
okay.
like Penny Arcade, the guy in charge of that, he refuses. He doesn't believe in transgender people.
He doesn't believe in them.
He doesn't.
What, like the vampires or something?
That's what he said. He refuses to accept that they
Exist.
exist. Yeah, he says you're either a man or a woman. So yeah, he got into a load of trouble for that.
I thought you got the trouble for the dick. The,
Oh, they're just getting rid. I think they don't want to have.
The Dick Wolf joke.
I think they just got fed up with people watching their comics, and they just. I don't really want to make money anymore. I think see how you can destroy your company in the quickest way possible without becoming a paedophile. So yeah, so they had to settle for doing rape jokes and people making fun about LBGTs and.
Nice. Next week, why are all black people rubbish on Penny Arcade?
Nazi supermen are all superior.
Everybody who reads this should be killed.
It's like, we hate people with glasses. They're just hating anybody for anything, you know, people on a different mobile phone tariff next. Like,
How much they hate women in an 18-part comic series. Oh dear.
And it ends with a joke about Mario Brothers.
So yes, those magic mushrooms, eh?
Yes.
Oh yes.
I'll tell you.
yes.
Are we going
yes.
now? I'll tell you one thing. If you want to laugh now, have a watch a guy called a Let's Play on YouTube called Dark Side Phil because he's absolutely hilarious. I've been watching a lot of him lately because he just can't get any. Yes. There's a guy. Don't watch his main channel. Watch a guy called Kojima World Order, who makes he does like compiles the best parts of it, and he's absolutely terrible at doing videos.
Kojima World Order.
Yeah.
I have the channel up
There's a
right now.
thought.
So yeah, if you're a fancy like that, he's going to be the next Chris Chan. So he's like the Let's Playing Chris Chan, really. There.
Stuart,
Yo.
who's on your favourite list? Who's on your YouTube favourite list?
I have a YouTube favourite list.
No, you don't. Who's
I
your-
do. You don't? I do.
He just watches that guy who does Sailor Moon. Gold.
What is
Well,
the
he-
favourite list? I'm confused. I don't. They change
Who do
everything
you
so
watch
bloody
on
often.
YouTube?
Who do you
Yes,
watch
trying
on
to
YouTube?
say.
I watch very little on YouTube. I watch
Because it's all
you.
shit.
There's you and Harry and Gucksack and that sort of people.
Me?
No, Larry.
Oh,
No, he doesn't want to
I
watch.
just like.
you said Harry and... Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Raise himself
Ah,
and
no,
dashed
sorry.
him. Well
Sorry,
done,
no,
sir.
Harry Partridge, sorry.
No,
There's hardly anything there.
I can't stand.
Ironically, I
fucking Let's
don't.
Plays.
Yeah, I can't. I don't really like watching stuff about video games, ironically. But,
what about your own videos? Do you watch those once they've gone up?
Oh God, never. No, I've never gone back and watched one unless for some sort of technical reason.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Saying that, sometimes the scripted stuff. Well, no, that's for technical reasons as well.
Don't you ever go back and watch your early stuff and then cringe?
No. What would be the productivity in that?
I do. I thought, God, I sound rubbish.
I thought you were going to say you watched Stuart's early stuff and cringe.
Yes, God,
Most people do.
God, that's rubbish. Nice. No, I do. I watch anything. I like watching your retros. I do like watching your commentaries, Harry. And
Hey, thank you.
Because yes. Did you ever find any more of that Mario Brothers game show?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh.
There is the possibility of us doing a commentary on that together if you wish, but there's only about 12 minutes of footage. From
I know, it's a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
We could go and find. You could do a co-commentary on those German Games World videos if you want to watch.
The German ones.
Have you ever seen them? Yeah.
Yes.
You don't need English commentary when you've got your commentary over it.
How about you should do a commentary on Starcade? Have you ever seen that? It's the world's first video game show.
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh.
Probably have. Oh yes, you sent me a video about this. Yes.
Oh. Yeah, look up Starcade. It's the world's first video game TV show, and it's sort of like Games Master if it was done in the late 70s. So it's just lots of wood veneer everywhere. And
What was I watching before? It might have been the Charlie Brooker program that he had a couple of weeks ago.
yeah, I didn't get credited on that because apparently Channel 4 don't credit people.
Oh, the
That's
swines!
kind
But they showed a clip of the Generation game, I think, where they were playing Pac-Man.
Oh, was it that one with Dave E. Travis starts going because I always have that bloody clip on.
I'm not sure.
And then he walks into a small child. That's just what.
Was the Brooker game show good? I haven't watched it yet.
It's just a Games Wiper game. He just does the same bloody show over and over again. That's the only problem. He doesn't sort of change things
I
about.
was getting a bit fed up, I'm going to be honest. That's
And then
why
he has,
I haven't watched it yet.
And have bloody special, talking heads of Rob Florence and Dana O'Brien and shit like that. All the same bloody people over again.
We could do our own version.
We don't have Charlie Brooker though.
But we could pretend to be.
Yet.
You can be him.
We could get Jack Doherty to pretend to be Charlie Brooker because that's what Charlie Brooker does to Jack Doherty.
The reverse irony.
Yeah. It's like an inception of plagiarism.
Anyway, I only know him as the pundit.
He used to draw. Do you ever remember the old adverts in the 90s for Computer Exchange?
Yes. Totally.
He drew them.
I'll try and get a picture up of this.
Yeah, that's how he used to work in CX. And he used to draw them. I think everybody got fame for drawing comics for bloody things, didn't they, in the 90s?
I used to draw comics many years ago. But I gave it up when I found the internet.
Hooray for the internet. Oh, creativity is dead.
I used to do artwork for the games industry until I found it was a lot easier to talk about games than it is to draw them. And
Yes.
so yeah.
Well, so did Charlie Brooker, so
I got addicted to Xbox Live and it started ruined my art career because I just wanted to rush through artwork so I could play more Xbox Live and that. So that really depressed me actually. Years later. So
I've said before, but I remember seeing years before I knew who you were. I remember seeing your cover for Edge magazine and thinking how bloody good it was.
Oh yes, I have to get that up as well now.
I was supposed to take over from Will Overton from you remember Superplay, the covers for that.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah. I was supposed to take over for him because he left to go to Rare. And I was going to take over from him, but they didn't go. They changed policy, and publishers said they only want official artwork on the front of magazines, not somebody else's interpretation.
So do people still contact you professionally for artwork?
No.
How's that cartoon? Oh, sorry, that animated series you were planning long ago?
Well, it's still on the back burner. That's why I want to learn animation, so I can sort of have a go at it myself. I mean, there's no point. I've long missed the boat on turning it into a webcomic really now. I mean, everybody who's really famous done webcomics now.
Here's a picture from your Tumblr. Will it work? Yes.
Oh, that's not it. That's something else.
I know. I just picked a random picture from.
Oh, okay.
That was the right size that wouldn't crop.
Oh, okay. You've been going on my DeviantArt page, have you?
I'm currently on it. Yes. I'm scrolling through it. Another awkward silence.
No, it's just...
If there was ever a moment to put elevator music in, that would be it.
Yeah. Hang on. There you go.
Or that.
Did you see that thing about that? What's his name? The guy used to be in a really wild show. Chris, what's his name?
Packham.
Chris Packham, yeah, and he was doing he'd done a TV program about tumbleweeds, and they got a major sort of infestation of tumbleweeds in America at the moment, and I just said, look, somebody must have said something really awkward for this infestation.
You'll never believe what happened to my internet just now.
A funny thing happened on the way to the Google Plus.
Why don't you leave BT if you're having so much trouble?
Because where I live, we can't actually, believe it or not, the only other, I can't believe I'm actually going to big up BT. The only other people we can go to is TalkTalk, and I would rather wipe my ass with sandpaper.
How about, what, you're in Virgin?
No, because I'm ever so slightly just outside Bristol. So, literally, like, I can get to Bristol in, 6 minutes, but apparently this counts as the sticks, and dust bunnies blow by all the time, and TV shows get cancelled.
Close to Bristol, can you get 4G?
No.
Oh, fuck's sake! I was in Bristol a couple of weeks ago, and
should have bought me a pint.
We had the full 4G. I didn't know who you were then.
I still don't.
I knew who you were. No, the problem is, well, believe it or not, where exactly I am right now is we still get at least one bloody power cut a week.
What?
I swear.
You sure you're in England? Did I like Lithuania or something?
I'm in a time bubble. Where my house actually lives, newspapers still have 1975 on them. A vintage year for I was born.
Is it true in Bristol, around that water fountain, they've banned shops from selling washing up liquid because people keep dumping?
Yeah. I've seen it overflow a few times, and
it's a beautiful, beautiful sight.
Bristol weekend, the Bloom weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that pool full up with the bubble bath, everything.
Yeah, I heard that they had a rumour that they banned all the local shops from selling it because they got fed up with it.
I've been there on a weekend and seen it full, overflowing with bubble bath.
And it's brilliant, because the funny thing is people just go and buy it from a shop that's not in the area and take it up anyway. Their solution was pointless.
It's not exactly like you can't transport...
I'll tell you what's brilliant, though, and I don't know why they did this, because it must have taken a lot of effort, which I do like, is when you go to Bristol, where they got those little weird fountains that spit, like you get Longleat, that spit like I can't explain it because I don't know physics. Tubes of water and whatever. Someone managed to get each one of those holes infected with fairy liquid, and that was a truly beautiful sight. It was like sea spray when you get a massive tidal storm. And the man who worked for Bristol was very angry, but everyone else, including myself, was smiling and took pictures of it with our mobile phones.
Was that like when the yellow duck marine sank in Liverpool in the Albert Dock?
Yeah.
Everybody crowded around, look, it's sinking, all those people are dying!
and there's nothing, I don't care what anyone says, I think there's nothing quite as breathtaking and, brave of a man who manages to climb a plinth statue and stick a traffic cone on his head.
Well, you have to do it while drunk. Can't do it while sober.
Because obviously while drunk, that protects you from gravity and everything.
Yes, and pain.
But not for long.
And then we have wonderful, wonderful things in Bristol, such as, thanks to the Painters' Cup, when Bristol Rovers play Bristol City, and you've never seen so many riot police in your life. I'm pretty sure when that happens, the riot police outnumber the army in strength. I'm going to fight you because you got a different colour shirt than me. Ah.
Why did you do that in a Blakey voice?
Blakey's the one who kicks it all off.
I hate you,
because of his hatred of Butler.
I've never actually watched On the Buses, yet still I know who he is.
Oh, come on, you've got to see the movie.
No, you haven't. You really haven't.
I know the movies off by heart. I've just seen them.
Has anyone ever seen the Cannonball.
Oh my God!
Boys in Blue.
Plaza Patrol or something.
Have they got a movie? Oh no.
Yeah, Boys in Blue.
Yeah.
Oh no, indeed. It sounded like your soul just died then.
Yeah, I went to the pictures to
Mine
see
did
that.
as well.
Oh my God! They showed it at Pictures.
Yep.
Blimey.
Do you remember Condor Man as well?
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
fucking Condom Man. Yeah,
Condom Man
Michael
was
Crawford.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Didn't he have that amazing car? I'm struggling to
Yeah,
remember. Didn't
yeah,
his car
yeah.
do something absolutely shit hot?
Yeah, it was kind of like it went down, didn't it? It went into a hidden car underneath. It was like
That was right. When British movies didn't care what the rest of the world thought and published their that anyway. Good times, good times.
It was like a van, wasn't it? That like turned into a sports car.
That was it. It was like the
Inspector Gadget.
yeah, real world version of Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
There you go. That was a show when I was a kid that really, really pissed me off. Inspector Gadget.
Why?
I enjoyed it, and this is, I guess I've always been a cynical bastard. I enjoyed it, but I was just like, dear God, he's a buffoon, and I'm really pissed off that the dog never gets any credit.
Oh.
Because let's be honest, it's the dog who did all the bloody footwork, isn't it?
What did you think of Hong Kong Phooey then?
Hong Kong Phooey.
#1 super
It
guy.
was just slightly racist.
Do you remember the Popeye film with?
Robin Williams.
Didn't they build that? They actually, it's still there, isn't it? They built that little village.
Theme park or something, haven't they?
Bloody hell.
Wasn't Olive Oil the woman off Shining?
Yeah, Shelley Duvall.
Yes, and even I couldn't take it. Every time I watch now, I can't take it seriously. She A, makes me scared, and B, Olive Oil in the cartoons makes me scared. And then I look at his overly sized tumorous forearms because it's a real live action movie, and I just think
He's been pumping them with steroids, and he's got that thing where it's full of blood clots.
Do you remember the Family Guy
What a
piss take
thought.
of it?
I don't.
Explain to him there's your forearms, that's tumors. The eye, that's cancer. Hug, 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 hug. Almost as good as the other Family Guy. I don't care what anyone says. I love Family Guy. Still.
Did you watch
Family Guy? Wouldn't it?
I think people only watched Family Guy recently because of the death of Brian, and then he got.
I know it was a gimmick, but
Yeah, it's gruesome, no?
yeah, it's a pretty horrific death.
Yeah.
The only thing that made me laugh is they go like, they can't bring him back because Stewie made a point of destroying a time machine. And like, well, do you remember the road to what was the one where Mort got trapped in the past?
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking it's a fucking cartoon. They can do what they want.
Yeah, but he destroyed the time machine in that one, and it came back the next episode. No, there's the one where the doctor's talking to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and he goes, "Do you know why your nose glows, Rudolph?" He goes, "Is it because of pixie dust?" He goes, "No, it's a tumor, a massive, massive, inoperable tumor."
This doesn't sound funny at all. This sounds horrible.
That's the Family Guy humour, isn't it?
We've got to start a petition to get this show off the television.
Family
Mary
Guy,
Whitehouse.
every
Bring
single,
back Mary Whitehouse.
So, Family Guy, every single joke, the punchline is cancer.
Cancer, tumours. Crikey.
Why did chicken cross the road? Cancer.
Hello, YouTubers.
Hey, you got a lot.
Yeah, I have to say though, I do prefer American Dad. So
How about the Cleveland show?
I stopped watching it after 4 episodes because it's shit.
Oh,
I still think South Park's the man.
and he's going to be doing. Well, he was going to be doing a remake of the Flintstones as well, wasn't he?
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that the Family Guy's only running for what 1, 2 seasons at best, and then we get the Flintstones, which I was kind of like, yeah, that's going to be shit. But then let's be honest, it'll just be Family Guy in Flintstone form.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey
but it's
Barney,
like,
remember that time when?
The 1980s wrestling.
Fred, I got cancer. I got cancer, Fred.
Well, they done all them cigarette adverts, didn't they? So.
Yes.
Oh yeah, my God.
it's like Manimal. You remember Manimal?
Oh, yeah.
That was a fucking amazing.
It's been
show.
snapped up by Sony
Oh no, it was the
Yep.
worst thing ever.
for a film reboot.
Oh,
Oh
my
God,
God.
it's not fucking
But
like Jack Black or something playing.
After they've done another Smurfs movie, they're doing a remake of Alf as well.
Oh my God.
Oh,
On that bombshell, I'm going before I fall asleep. Not at the mention of Al. Just
And on that bombshell.
Okay, Stuart, is there anything you'd like to say before you leave? Anything A parting shot, perhaps.
And he says,
Buy low, sell high.
We've heard that before. Another one. Do another one. Say another one.
Buy low, sell higher.
Ah.
Okay, there we go. That's original.
Isn't that a catchphrase of Bitcoin?
Stuart, can we have voice bite, please?
What?
Stuart, can we have a voice bite for the RetroUnlim? Just say.
Oh, I thought you said a voice fight. I thought, hey,
Oh, screw it, I want a voice fight.
Just say, hello, it's Stuart Ashen's and
All these people are retarded.
First anniversary of RetroUnlim.com.
Certainly. Hello, I'm Stuart Ashen, and this is the first anniversary of RetroUnlim.com. It's also the first anniversary of the first time I killed a prostitute.
You never forget your first.
Larry, your turn.
What do you want me to say?
The same thing.
The same thing.
Just repeat my joke entirely, that'll work perfectly.
This stage of the night, we'll laugh anyway.
Prostitutes, because that will be ever so slightly more deliciously
Hello.
darker.
Hello, I'm Guru Larry, and you're watching the first anniversary of RetroUnlim. And I killed a prostitute.
Hello, I'm Lone Voice Post 1975, and you're watching the first anniversary of RetroUnlim, and I am a prostitute.
Soon to be dead.
Larry,
I'm not important enough to do
That was
sound
ever so slightly creepy.
Larry, I also have a request.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Can you play us off with a rendition of Don't Look Back in Anger? I have my guitar here.
Me?
Go on.
Yes.
Oh,
Go
Go
on.
on, then.
no, I'm trying to remember the words.
It doesn't matter, just make them up.
Oh, Sally.
He knows it's too late. The stars shine away, but don't look back in anger. I heard you say.
Is that the noise you made when you killed the prostitute?
Yeah.
The noise she made.
That's the noise I made when they pulled out.
I can't say that because I am a prostitute.
The knife.
That makes it better somehow.
There's an old phrase I was once told, which is when dig a hole, dig up.
Oh, okay. Well, there's an old phrase I go by. It's wicked
Oh,
thoughts.
you prostitute
anal walks.
motherfucker. We really need graphics for dust bunnies.
And that was RetroUnlim Live 20. Thank you very much for watching. I've been David Brent.
No, I've been David Brent. Yeah?
He's been David Brent. He's been Guru Larry.
Hello. Goodbye.
He's been the Lawn Boys Post.
See you later.
He's been Mr. RetroUnlim himself.
That hurt.
And he's been Dr. Stuart Ashen.
I thought you were going to say McFly.
And I've been Marty McFly. Good night.